People are excited for Nickel and All-Star Brawl. And of course, people have every right to be. I can't stop people from being excited for something. I do want to play the game myself. But we also have to realize the game could be rushed out. Of course, the modern gaming landscape is very common with games being rushed out of development. Games being rushed to meet a deadline. As well. I know this happens in other industries like the film industry as well, where movies are rushed out and chopped and pasted together. For example, The Rise of Skywalker, that was rushed out. But Nick All-Star Brawl 2 has several signs of being a rushed product. Also, most of the game's assets are being built from scratch. Okay, yes, I thought they weren't building the game from scratch, but apparently they are. They're being given a higher budget as well. But the game is coming out in a few months, most likely, unless the game gets delayed. But don't expect this game to be as good as Super Smash Bros. Okay? Starting over is half the battle. What needed most was more time on the oven. There were no voice lines at once. Again, a lot of people were very upset about that. Same thing on Pokemon Scarlet Violet. It's a very, very unpopular opinion, but I didn't really care about that all too much. It was kind of weird that the characters didn't really say anything, but I really got over that. Getting the matches of friends of a headache. I didn't play the game online, so yeah. But a lot of people complained about that. The stages were incredibly limited. The sequel could have been gained the basic sway. It's only months away. Things are looking good. Even by platform player standards, 2 years is enough. Smash Bros. For Wii U took several years to develop as well, and that's a Nintendo product. They have less time and far more ambitious. They're capable of roguelike mechanics, boss rush modes, and mini games. There's a lot of juggle on top of the usual competitive platform play content seen in the first game. Of course, the game could have a bigger team. Okay. All development will have started during the COVID pandemic, feeling that they have the impact of the game. You had broken boxes and PC ports out worth the price of admission as well. Rushing games is always a bad idea, especially so today. Rushing games has always been a bad idea from the very start of gaming, like E.T. for Atari. They had Soccer 6 as one of the most infamous examples, and Nickel and All-Star Brawl 2 could be falling into the same trap as those games. So definitely keep your excitement. I think you should keep your excitement to more of a cautious here, okay? And why you should be cautious about Nick All-Star Brawl 2? Because, again, this could be like Sonic 06, okay? The game might look good, but might be glitchy and buggy and broken, okay? I highly doubt it will be, since Nick All-Star Brawl 2, they made the gameplay pretty fluid, but again, this could also be like a Melee type game, okay? Melee was only created in 9 months. This guy doesn't realize, but Melee, okay, was only created in 9 months. So this could be like the Melee of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. But again, people say, but it's not enough time. But it may have took like 9 months to develop. They took like 9 months to develop. But again, you did have Sakurai really working his ass off making Melee. So that's about this video here. So do you think Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 will be a rushed product and will be broken and buggy and zinky on release, like the first game kind of was? And that's it about this video here. Goodbye.